Welcome back to today's video. And in today's video, let's have a look at the periodic table and element. Now, before we look at this topic, let's try and recall on what a substance is. So I created a video on this particular topic. I'll link it in the description below, as well as the top right corner of this video. So whenever we talk about a substance, basically substances are made up of one type of particle. Or you can also say substances are made up of one type of matter. All right. So anytime we talk about substance, basically it's something that is made up of just one type of particle or matter. All right. Now, an element is an example of a substance. All right. So let's look at the definition for what an element is. So an element is a substance that cannot be split into other substances. So whenever we take an element, it's just made up of one particle or matter, and we can't split it. All right. Now, with element, for us to be able to know all the elements present in the world, all right, scientists have basically made it easier for us. Okay, and we'll get to know later on who came up with the periodic table. All right, but it has been made very, very simple for us to know, okay, all the elements present in the world by they listing it on something called the periodic table. All right, so whenever we take the periodic table, basically it contains all the elements present in the world, and it has been grouped in such a way that it has been grouped based on similar properties, okay, for the element. So later on, we'll get to know that we have group, okay, we have groups, we have periods, okay, and the elements have been arranged in such a way that they share similar properties. All right. So whenever we take the periodic table, so we have here the periodic table on the screen. Whenever we take the periodic table, elements, okay, are used based on certain properties that they exhibit. All right. So on the periodic table, we have metals and non-metals. So that is one property. Okay. So we have metals and non-metals. So all elements that belong to the metal group, all right, we can use them for things that basically we need metals, okay, in making them. And those that belong to the non-metal group, basically we use them also for other things. All right. So for you to be able to identify which portion, all right, goes for metals and which portion goes for non-metals, there has been a provision made, but most often it's not present on periodic table. So you have to basically draw it. Okay. So it's basically like a step, all right, where it starts from boron, all right. So you go like drawing a step this way, all right, and you end here. So once you draw this step, all elements found before the step, so where I've drawn my black line, so all elements found here are metals, and all elements found after the step are non-metals. So that's one way to help you identify where metals are on the periodic table and where non-metals are on the periodic table. So you just draw your step line like the way I've done it. It starts from boron. Once you are able to identify where the step line is, all elements before it are metals, all elements after it are non-metals. So that is all about periodic table and element. All that you have to know here is what a substance is. So a substance is just made up of one type of particle, and you have to know the definition for what an element is: a substance that cannot be split into other substances. All right. Then on the periodic table, you need to know where your metals are and where your non-metals are. Questions are going to come up after this. Try your hands on it as always. Pause the video, try your hands, unpause it, and compare your answers with the answers that will come on the screen. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.